definitely. I would like to thank all of you here. I was listening earlier, but I decided to crash into Zoom, and that's my new job. It's easy to crack in. I actually just finished a wonderful event with our founders in Israel. Very fancy event, great food, dining, singers, entertainment, lovely people. So I was quite moved by that and how people are connected. I joined them from the East Coast, one founder from the West Coast in California, Michael Williams from Canada. Just a beautiful place what OnPassive is doing. It's connecting people from all across the globe. Look at you here. It's a beautiful crowd. Uh, we were having I think one common thing, one of the lessons today, that early in the morning we were having a meeting with all management in India for OnPassive, and as I said, the meeting in Israel, and two different classes. One is staff and one founders, but they had the same question: why do you do this? So the staff is as a reaction for uh, the extra benefits that we give them, like no other company would give them. The travel, the things that we finalized, the ability to get bonuses, loans, you name it, okay? No company's done that. So they give the salary, the insurance, the regular, the taxes, the benefits, the saving, as usual. But on passive, then a bigger list, we go what no other company would ever do. Example, because Susie McCrae has been in the HR management for a while, and she knows. Have you seen a company structure where they pay you a hike or a salary increase every month forever in your life, a percentage, and it's compounded? So typically you get an annual hike, couple pennies here and there. Some people stay years before they see any increase in their salary. 6 months, I've seen the shortest term maybe, but for the most part, it's a year plus and a little bit. So they get that in OnPassive. That's the usual, but also what OnPassive for the workers and the movers and the shakers, those who give us more than average performance, we give them a percentage, a fixed percent every month. So you get 1,000, let's say example this month, 2% next month, compounded 2%. So my salary would never be the same. So that's why they were asking, why do you do that? And that conversation was a little bit longer. Same thing with Israel. Like they said, you could have been the richest man. You have the opportunity to keep wealth. I heard Andy was explaining about the three, and we could do that and stop right there. But it's possible to scrape a little bit more and share with more people that abundance and that prosperity. Uh, so it got me thinking, and why do I do this? Whatever you do in life, you do it for a cause, for a reason. You have a motive. You have something that motivates you. I am not motivated by money. It happened that they just finished a dinner, and I use the analogy. They were just wrapping up the dinner, very nice. And I said, would you be interested in listening to more food now? Or do you want to like consume more food? The answer is like, they're like stuffed. If we talked an hour earlier, they would have been hungry. All they want to talk about food is food. And the same thing. So I'm not hungry for money or that, I'm fine. or I don't need to go through ONPASSIVE to be able to maintain the lifestyle I wish to have. And it's that simple. So my drive is not money. In fact, if I am driven by money, I wouldn't have the energy, the passion to work 7 days a week, 365 days a year, almost the slowest day in my life, like 14, 18 hours. Okay, some days it connects to the next day with all the, obviously it's not easy. It's, it can get frustrating sometimes. But when you're on a mission to make an impact on others and they hold you accountable, or they have faith and hope and trust in you, they put their entire faith in you. So it's above and beyond my personal scope. It is way bigger than what about her or him or that family that can count on me. It's shameful for me to let them down or disappoint them. So the drive is massive. I can give it my life, and it's much more rewarding and fulfilling than just like piling uh, that wealth in one bank account. It's, to me, it's tasteless. In fact, I would probably feel bad because I know it's at the expense of somebody. Somebody has to pay for that. The typical business structure. And as I often say, most businesses, what they do, this is ABC business, okay? The least amount of money, the easiest, simplest way to get the task done, the fastest amount of time, or the least amount of time. So less in and the most they can get out of it in dollars or money, called ROI, return on investment. They want to put $1 or a day, they want to get 70 in return. They want to get the most. It's completely different. That's not the measure. That's not the criteria in ONPASSIVE. The way we look at things, what's the most value we can provide? How much impact can we make on humanity? Regardless of the cost, how long it takes, the sacrifice or the energy or the effort, doesn't matter. What matters is how much value can we provide. And to complete the concept here, I'm very convinced that nobody will take away from my wealth. Nobody. You're going to have enough. There is enough wealth for all of us. No matter how much you take, she takes, they take, I take, doesn't matter. There's enough abundance and prosperity for all of us. The difference is the distribution of that wealth, how it fluctuates, and the fairness of that distribution. Up until now, I don't know anywhere that is fair. Not in the church industry. It's not even fair. Okay, as close as it can get to God is corrupted. Okay, so it's never fair. And governments, you tell me about it. Okay, so it's not fair. And we can do something about it. I want to win with people. It's more fulfilling. It's more impactful. And that's why we're so strong about our passion. We're very, very, determined that this is a winning game. We're going to win together, at least those who decided to win with us. If you decided to come and win, don't worry about the mechanics. I believe success with people or in the people business, 80% psychology, 20% mechanics. Leave the mechanics for us. You just make a decision Put a big smile. As Marina was talking, increase, expand your thinking and your dream. It's one life, it's short. Don't settle for mediocrity or silly stuff. Set your life for big, bold dreams and go for it. Even if you die halfway, you're going to die on a mission, on something honorable. All right? It's not worth it to do silly stuff. Okay? So go for it. Go big and loud and huge. Aim for the moon. If you fail or if you miss, you land among the stars. There's no losing if you're on a big mission. If you achieved nothing, just being on the right journey, on the right track, it's already fulfilling. Somebody will finish. So psychology meaning you make a decision, you have a proper positive attitude, a good perspective about life. If you're with us, they say success is all about showing. It's some people say 50% of success, 75%. It doesn't matter how much percent, but if you're showing up at the right place, like now, at the right time, it's definitely a big chunk of your success. It's only a matter of time. You don't want to be too busy and consumed in energy, a lot of noise on the wrong direction, because you're never going to get there, and you're going to hurt yourself and may hurt more people. If you're at the right track, on the right track, with the right people, with the clean purpose, no matter how much you accomplish, you are winning because you're on the right track. The positioning, the direction is already clean. And to convey to Andy's coverage about the pay structure, very simple. On passive, according to experts, it will be, not possibly, or according to the volume and to the potential market we have. The market cap is 5 billion people, 5,000 million people. It's a lot of people. And it's going to be difficult to feed all of them. So anyway, but together we can. So due to that, they predict that ONPASSIVE will be the biggest company that the industry ever witnessed. You got Tesla, you got SpaceX, you got Apple, $2 trillion. Big. That's not what they meant. They're talking about the impact of ONPASSIVE. Even if we don't have a budget or cash flow of or assets for $2 trillion. That's a lot of billions, okay? The impact that ONPASSIVE is making already is far beyond any other company we've seen. And one thing I disagree with them, they said in the industry, I disagree. The keyword is not the industry, in any sector, is in any industry. I haven't seen a company that is lined up to make such an impact globally on humanity and leave a clean legacy, not to one, not to two, not to one family, but to all of us. And like Andy said, we're the 1%. We're 750,000 now. One more quarter will be 1 million. 1 million founders. It's mind-boggling to have a company didn't open doors for, retail or collecting money and payments, that has nearly 1 million customers lining up saying, this is my card, charge me, I'm in. In fact, if you don't believe it, here, $97 to be a founder, just to fulfill the trust. And if we fail miserably due to the math and to the broad value that we cover, okay, social media, check, covered. Okay, communication, covered. Human resources, business management, check. Okay, crowdfunding, check. Academy, check. Okay, learning, e-learning, check, check, check. Okay, every aspect of your digital life is covered in ONPASSIVE, just the beginning. So when Annie was talking three, in my mind, like, if you don't get one from ONET and one from OConnect and one OP, you come on. Everybody knows 200 people, or at least they have 200 contacts by the time they're at the age of 26, like 26 years old. Okay. At the age of 26, they have a minimum of 200 contacts. I believe that is underestimated, because in today's life, everybody has, like, you just take a walk, you probably meet 200 people and just take their, remember that e-biz we talked about to the leadership council? We didn't share it with all the founders, the business card, okay, the QR. I mean, if I go and start scanning in the street, I can collect 200 contacts in a day. So how could you not find three that would be interested in the so many products that we have among 200-300 people? But what if you're double that age, 50? You don't know three people, or 300, or 3,000 people? Many of us do. So what I'm trying to say, that it's a done deal, that everybody would have that, and I can like put my word on it, just for that little exposure, like as little as 3, because this is going to compound just like we pay our staff. Again, everything we do is unique, first time, disruptive. Because of that, I know, and I know the math, I guarantee no other company on the face of earth would give the amount of value that we give. That's one side of it. You might not be interested in the value, but I tell you what, if you're not interested on the mechanical value, what about the liquid financial value? If you're interested in that, no company would give you that much. No company that I know will give you the amount of reward or compensation that ONPASSIVE will give you. I'm not leaving anything. We pay for what we have to pay, and the rest goes to the field, to the people who want to share the, concept. And everybody would like to be the hero of somebody. So in ONPASSIVE, we make you the hero. You're not saying, I'm inviting you to ONPASSIVE. No, 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 no. I'm inviting you to charlesosong.com. I'm the hero. Look at my gorgeous website, and tomorrow I'm going to have a new one. I'm that magical. You can brag about yourself. We're nothing, okay? We're the help as a company. You're the hero. So for the first time ever, a company puts the users as the heroes. And everybody likes to be the hero of somebody, to impact them. So if you're not going to tell them soon enough, they will be in it, but sadly somebody else beat you to that goodness. If you want to do good, and if you believe in your heart that we're up to something good and clean, share it, okay? It's good for you, and this company will do whatever it takes to set records, not just because of the competition. No, it's not because we want to set records. Just we thought there's a better way. There's a clean, ethical way to practice business, and I do believe we are there. It's a done deal. I appreciate all of your time. I can't have enough of this. It's the only warning and side effect that you're going to have with ONPASSIVE. You're going to have to lose some sleep. It's addictive. You're going to be hooked. It's a fun ride, okay? We're made of love and intelligence. Did that answer your question, Susie?
Yes. And
I know.
we talk about the $97, and I joined a little over a year and a half ago, and I got the value the first day when I went into the back office and listened to you speak, and just listening to you speak today. I mean, that to me, the inspiration you provide and your vision and just wanting, I'm surrounded by like-minded people. The value on that, you can't even put a price on it. I mean, it's amazing. So yeah.
You know, Susie, my son, 7-year-old son, he has a life coach, okay? And they're in 2 different states, okay? You want to know how much? The session is roughly 35 to 45 minutes, one-on-one. How much is it? $125, like a clockwork. Every time they hang out, they have a little chat. Sometimes it gets a little goofy, no big deal. And every time I tell my wife, I could do this, like, okay, but we're joking, you know. Give me $125. So we don't mind it. Like you said, you want to be on a positive track. Listen to that. You want to fuel your mind and soul and heart with good, clean stuff and positivity. Just like your wallet, you don't want to put garbage in it. You have to have clean money. There's dirty money, there's ethical money, and there's clean money. ONPASSIVE will give you the cleanest money. It will be the most blessed money that you would ever make. Have you seen money, like, where did it go? Like, it was a lot of money, it just vanished. It's not blessed money. Have you seen little money or less food that filled more people? It's blessed. That's the type. There's a quality money. There's a quality income. So, hey, if any Zoom is worth $10, how many Zooms we've had?
Many.
Just the Q&A, like on Monday, 4 or 5 hours, like, incredible. It's enlightening and it's inspiring. You're going to learn something. You're going to learn something. And it's just about to get better and better and better. That's it. You cannot kill us. That's my, we're too strong, yeah.
You're absolutely right. And I find that the founders that have jumped on board, there's a gleam in everybody's eye, a smile on their lips, and hope in their heart. For a lot of people who have lost hope throughout the years, of finding someplace where they truly belong and they feel like they're going to help make a difference. And it may sound a little corny to some people or hearing it for the first time, but once you become part of our environment, it's contagious. And it's contagious how we feel. And we wake up. I mean, look at Ethel's smile there. I mean, look, we're full of life. And I can really tell in everybody's eyes that we're focused on the vision, and we're not focused on ourselves. We're focused on what we can do to help mankind. And that is such a wonderful feeling and so different from the run-of-the-mill businesses out there.
Can I say something to the guests who are here today?
Sure.
I know we have a few guests, probably, hopefully about 100, hopefully, because it was a bunch when we started. I just want to just tell them how lucky they are, because Mari said in the beginning, if you're listening or you're trying to get an online business for the first time, you're the luckiest person on earth, because most of us have failed, and we have failed like numerous times, right? Statistics say that every millionaire has failed at least 12 times, averagely, right? Some have failed more, some have failed less, but you're about to get into a business and succeed for the first time, right? That's how lucky you are. And then guess what? It just got better because the CEO is here today. How many companies do you know that you're going to go to a guest webinar for the first time and you run into the CEO of the company? Now that's availability to another degree, okay? So I just want to say, guys, jump on board. And the more you get to know what this is about, well, I want to say join the sleepless company, because you're gonna lose sleep. That's for sure. Thank you.
Well said, Charles.
Can I add a little something? Thank you, Ash. I just want
to see you. Keep up that beautiful smile, please, forever.
You, Ash. I can't hold it back for everything that you bring to us. I cannot hold it back. For the guests that are here, I mean, I'm at the point where I want to tear right now, but I'm just holding myself.
You are already.
Yeah, I tell you. This is what we enjoy all the time when you become a founder. When we have Ash come there, it's family. You feel the love. You feel the belonging. I mean, who doesn't want to be in a place where they will be comfortable? I tell you, I don't know what you could be waiting for. It's a family worth joining. Don't let the wagon leave you behind. That's a little one encouragement I want to give to our guests. Thank you again, Ash. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Well said. Well said, Ethel. Does anyone else want to add anything, or would we like to continue taking a few questions, do you think, Charles and Marty?
Yes, let's take a few questions.
Okay, I have a question. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. Habu Magisha Evarista from Rwanda. I have some questions about ONPASSIVE. Number one is I want to know